What up, YouTube? Shout out to this exquisite, intelligent woman here. She has an Instagram that I follow. Not personally, but you know, she comes up in my timeline a lot because most of the stuff that she says is very like based, reasonable, rational. She's not all over the place, just saying random shit because she's trying to defend the sisterhood. She really be trying to keep it 100. And a lot of women don't like it. This is another example of it. Roll footage.
You are a woman and you refuse to be led by a man, please just remain single and stop wasting men's time. And the reason why I say that is because men innately in their nature are supposed to lead, right? I know that women want to deflect and say, oh, he's trying to control me. No, God literally created man to lead. So my thing is, if you don't want to be led, please move out the way for women who do want to be led. And this is the reason why men prefer to have women who do not have kids over single moms. Because, see, when you become a single mom, your main priority is no longer the man, it's your child, right? So if that man has a vision and a plan and he wants to lead you, the likelihood of you prioritizing his plan over your child is very, very slim. And this is the reason why God designed women to have children within marriage. Because, see, then you guys can build together first and then have the children once your empire is built, or however you guys decide to do it. But it's very much in the midst of a union and obviously in a two-parent household. So women, please stop having kids outside of marriage. It does it I'm telling you, it really, 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 really lowers your chances of getting a man that actually has a vision and a plan. Not to mention, it lowers your chances of getting married because a man that has a vision and a plan, he's very much trying to lead. You know what I'm saying? He very much wants his plan to get executed. And the only way that that can really happen is if your undivided attention can be on the plan and him. And children make that very, very difficult. So I say all that to say, I need women, especially black women, to stop having kids outside of marriage. Or if you're going to have a child, please make sure that's your husband because you are literally ruining your chances of getting married.
Let's keep it a whole buck here. We are young. We get introduced to that first orgasm. That guy, that girl, we obsessed with them. We don't know why. Sometimes it might just because we think that that's the only person in the world. What happens is it don't work out, but you still chase that feeling of being held, that feeling of having that euphoric experience between you and the other person. So you keep on going out here playing this game, whether it's for recreational use or it's because you're genuinely trying to find something. You don't understand yourself well enough to discern between what is good for you and what is bad for you. So you end up here, man and woman. Just so we get this out the way, when you decide to have the child, you are the one that goes down the 9 month road. He doesn't have a say so in it, but he participated in the procreation act. You're here. You blame him completely for why you made the decision to go forward with the birth, knowing that this isn't the guy that you want to walk down the aisle with. You have all this trauma, and then you go through the season of hating, the season of bitterness, the season of confusion, the season of I don't trust a man, I don't need a man. Because the guys that you dealt with, the child that you procreated with, isn't who you thought was going to be what he ended up being. You take out your problems on everybody else, and you develop this wall, this toxic wall that doesn't allow anyone to get in fear that you might end up in this situation again because you're still attracted to that. And because, as long as you're attracted to that, you can never move over here to this. But you want this. The problem is this, what she's speaking on, they don't got time to be babysitting you. They don't have time to be trying to nurture you out of your faults, out of your flaws and your issues and your ego. They have things in order. And if they decide to dibble and dab over there, it's a special group, a small group of women who have children and they're single parents that understand everything that this woman here is speaking about, and they know how to move with this man. But in all honesty, you look at the odds, it's more likely that he's going to be more successful with someone who doesn't have him. But that's why none of us are supposed to be out here sleeping around with anybody in the first place. You just wanted to be acceptable to do it, but it was never meant for us to move like that. So my thing is, you can go after a guy who has his shit together, but if you ain't willing to fall under his program because you think that you are equal to him in certain aspects when you came into it already at a disadvantage compared to him, that's not really the reality that we are facing. You want to have your first with the person that you are going to actually be with. Get it through your head. Your preferences are yours just like men's are. You're always going to have a harder time than a single woman. But you got to figure out how to make it work for you. I wasn't mad. I felt everything that she said. What are your thoughts? Do you agree? Do you disagree? And furthermore, I put this on the record. I think there's a lot of single mothers who have unlocked the code. Is there a lot of them? Is it in abundance? That's subjective. But they're there. But it's like, shit, all right. Well, if you want the same opportunities as a single woman, then give short kings the same opportunities as tall men. Food for thought, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section.
Welcome aboard the flight. This is pilot Pusha talking. We going back to Memphis and coming straight from New Orleans. The estimated time of arrival is about an hour, and I can turn you ghost if you try and play with my power. So when you look up and see the sun flashing, stay in your seat. If the flight attendant say you making trouble, then we got beef. The turbulence might get rocky. You better not spill your food. This is brand new plane. If you get it messy,